Hey everyone, Aaron here from MTGChallengers, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering gameplay. Today we have me playing Boros Aggro going up against Cole playing Golgari Devotion. Cole took a mulligan down to 6 cards this game, and I was on the play. I started things off with a Mana Confluence and a Dryad Militant going to 19. Cole just played a Swamp and passed it back. I played a Sacred Foundry tapped. I then swung with my Militant for 2, taking Cole to 18. On his next turn, Cole cast a Thoughtseize. I revealed a Plains, a Banishing Light, a Bramaz, King of Ereskos, a Boros Reckoner, and an Iroas, God of Victory. Cole chose to get rid of the Iroas and lost 2 life, going to 16. He played a Mutavault before passing the turn. I laid down a Plains and cast a Bramaz, King of Ereskos, losing another life from my Confluence. I then hit Cole for another 2, taking him to 14. He played a second Swamp on his next turn and cast a Lifebane Zombie, allowing him to look at my hand. I revealed a Precinct Captain, a Banishing Light, and a Boros Reckoner. He chose to exile the Reckoner with the zombie's ability. On my next turn, I cast the Banishing Light to exile the zombie, losing another life. With his board empty, I chose to swing with my team, bringing a cat token along for a total of 6 damage. Cole went down to 8. He played a second Mutavault on his next turn and cast a Pack Rat. I played a Mutavault of my own and resolved a Spear of Heliod to pump my team. Cole felt that he couldn't come back at this point, so he scooped it up, giving me the win and taking us to game 2. Welcome to Game 2. Cole was on the play for this game. Unfortunately for him, he drew some bad hands and mulled down to 5 cards. He played an Overgrown Tomb tapped. I followed suit with a Sacred Foundry tapped. He played a Swamp for his next turn and passed it back. I laid down a Mutavault and cast an Imposing Sovereign. Cole played a Mutavault of his own and passed it back. I played a Mana Confluence. I then animated my Mutavault and swung with it along with my Sovereign. Cole chose to animate his and trade Mutavaults. He took 2 damage from the Sovereign, going to 18. He just played another Swamp on his next turn. I played a Plains and cast a Bramaz, King of Ereskos, losing 1 life for my Confluence. I then swung with my Sovereign again. Cole chose to destroy Bramaz with an Abrupt Decay and took another 2 damage, going to 16. He laid down a Swamp and passed again. I played another Plains and hit for another 2, dropping Cole to 14. In post-combat, I cast another Bramaz, which Cole killed with a Hero's Downfall at the end of my turn. He played another Swamp and cast a Lifebane Zombie, allowing him to look at my hand. I revealed a Reprisal, a Boros Charm, a Soldier of the Pantheon, and an Iroas, God of Victory. He chose to exile the Iroas with the ability and passed the turn. I drew and cast another Iroas on my next turn, losing 1 life. I took Cole to 12 with my Sovereign and passed it back. Cole cast a Whip of Erebos on his next turn. He then swung for 3 with his zombie, allowing him to gain 3 life, taking us both to 15. I cast a Precinct Captain and swung with my Sovereign yet again, taking Cole to 13. He hit me with his Lifebane again, dropping me to 12 and taking him up to 16. He cast a Pack Rat in post-combat. I played a Mutavault and cast a Soldier of the Pantheon. For combat, I swung with my Captain and my Sovereign. Cole had to take the damage, so I cast a Boros Charm, giving the Captain double strike. This caused Cole to take 6 damage in total, going to 10, and the Captain's ability to trigger twice, getting me 2 1/1 soldiers. Cole cast an Underworld Connections on his next turn, enchanting one of his Swamps. I animated my Mutavault at the beginning of my next combat. In response, Cole cast an Unravel the Aether, forcing me to shuffle Iroas back into my library. I still chose to swing Alpha at Cole. He chose to block my Soldier of the Pantheon with his Rat and my Sovereign with his Zombie. All creatures involved in this block died. Cole took 6 damage from the rest of my attackers, but gained 4 life from his creatures, causing him to lose 2 life overall. I also got another 1/1 soldier from the captain. Cole was able to resolve a Grey Merchant of Asphodel on his next turn, causing him to gain 6 life, going to 14, and me to lose 6, going to 6. He then passed the turn. I played another Plains and was able to cast another Iroas. I then used my Confluence to animate my Mutavault, losing a life, and swung Alpha again. Due to Iroas' ability, Cole couldn't block anything and had to take the 7 damage, going to 7. I got yet another Soldier token with my Captain and passed the turn. Cole played another Swamp. He then went to 6 to draw a card with his connections. He didn't get an answer, so he used his Whip's ability to reanimate his Lifebane Zombie for the turn. It hit for its Enter the Battlefield ability again. I just had 1 card in my hand, however, which was a Reprisal. For combat, he swung with his team for 5. I chumped the Grey Merchant with my Captain token from last turn and took 3, going to 2. Cole also gained 5 life, going up to 11, and the zombie got exiled at the end of the turn. On my next turn, I used a Banishing Light to exile the Whip. I then animated my Mutavault and swung Alpha for another 7, taking Cole to 4. I got another soldier with the captain. Cole went to 3 to draw a card with his connections. However, he didn't get anything to stay alive, so he scooped, giving me the win to the game and the match. So that's it for this gameplay. Thanks very much for watching. To see the lists for these decks, click the annotation or click the description box for links to the deck techs. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page, and consider making a donation to support the continuation of this project. Thanks for visiting, and if you like what you see, subscribe for more Magic the Gathering content.